Hello! Hello and welcome to the first episode of Dragon Quest Builders 2. Now, I might prefer the first game, but the second game is quite nice as well. Now, it's time to design our character. Changing the color of the eyes doesn't really change that much. The eyes kind of stay the same, but this is our character. Rat. And let's get going. Hopefully the sound of the game isn't too loud. This first episode is probably going to be pretty short so that I can test to make sure that it works. Venture forth, my children, and destroy all before you. But then I'm going to record a longer one. And yeah, so this is just going to be the intro, basically. Thus decreed the great and glorious High Priest Hargon, and lo, his minions of mayhem did reach out rank upon rank to ravage the land and strike fear into human hearts. Ha 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 ha. Our unholy father then gave up his mortal form so that Malroth, the master of destruction, might be reborn and the world be consumed by catastrophe. Alas, mighty Malroth was defeated at the hands of the despicable spawn of Eldrick before Hargon's glorious vision could be brought to life. No! The moon has waxed and waned many times since that fateful day. Now peace reigns supreme and our order has been scattered to the four corners of the earth. Tell me, brothers and sisters, what does a monster do when backed into a corner? It bites, I say! We must do everything and anything within our power to bring this world to ruin! Huzzah, huzzah! All hail Hargon! Praise be to Malroth! O hellish Father, hear our prayer. Deliver us from this world of oblivion. Lead us ever onwards as we build your dominion of darkness together. Dragon Quest Builders 2. Rat. You are the hero who will save the world. Arise, my child, your destiny awaits. Keh. The look on your face. I was only ribbing you, my child. You're no hero, I know that much. You're one of them builders, right? Yes? You want to watch that mouth of yours, boy? Telling the truth might land you with more than you bargained for. Still, at least you're not a master builder. You might only be an apprentice, but that'll do. I've actually got just the job for a lad like you. Once you've wiped the sleep from your sockets, come and meet me up on deck. Okay, so this is just the tutorial, but we'll be out of here in a jiffy. Can't currently do anything. Steers are no match for you, I see. You just can't keep a good lad down. Now, as you'll no doubt have spotted, we're sailing on the open ocean. You've got no chance of escaping, so don't bother trying. Not that you'd get very far anyway. You're nothing but skin and bones. Here, get this down your gullet. It's fresh from the captain's table, which is where I sit, by the way. Rat can't remember when he last ate. The thought of food makes his stomach start rumbling. Believe it or not, kelp can be eaten. Yum yum. Down in one! That kelp's pretty tasty, isn't it? The pungent aroma and slimy texture make for a spine-tingling combination. You should thank your lucky stars you got to scoff such a scrumptious snack, because it'll be the last meal you ever eat. Yep, you heard me right, you'll be dead soon enough. But don't worry, you won't be shuffling off this mortal coil just yet. I got plenty of hard graft for you to be settling on with first. Yeah, you can wipe that lily-livered look off your face. I'm not going to send you off to the cemetery anytime soon. So long as I've got some life left in you, I'll give you a chance to keep hold of it. But you'll have to follow my orders to the letter. What's that? You want to know who we are and what you're doing here? If you're that desperate to find out how far up the creek you are, without a paddle I might add, go and talk to those 5 monsters behind the flag over there. Hello, Goomin! We're the last surviving members of the Children of Argoon. The ones who didn't get squished. We're going to bring this world to its knees, all in the name of the great and glorious High Priest. What's with all the slurping? I'm just salivating at the prospect of squashing you Gloomins once and for all. This ship keeps swaying from side to side. I keep a bit seasick. What's that? You want to know where we're sailing to? I haven't the foggiest. The higher-ups would never tell stuff like that to a lowly little draggy. Well, well, if it isn't Myth the Builder, you're only an appointed, but you're planting around like you own the place. Honestly, you can't go anywhere these days without bumping into an insolent little builder hell-bent on undoing on all of our hard work. The world's going down the pan, that's for sure. Our only choice is to eliminate bothersome builders like you one by one. Cree-hee-hee. You're that apprentice builder that we napped in Cantlin, aren't you? I must admit, I feel a painful sympathy for you. It's not very nice to know that your end is nigh. Cree-hee-hee. Middenhall, Cannock, Moonbrook. From forth these 3 kingdoms did come the hated heroes, the scions of Erdrick, and laid almighty Argon low. With his dying breath, our exalted leader surrendered his mortal form so that Malroth, the Lord of Destruction, could be born. Alas, he too was vanquished. But does that mean all hope is lost? No, I say, Hargon's ambitions did not perish with him. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day we will reduce this world to ruin. Nice. Yeah, so you talked to the rest of the crew, eh? Obedient little blighter, aren't you? So now you know. We're the last survivors of the Children of Argon, loyal servants of the mighty Master Destruction himself. That means you builders are our sworn enemies. We're sailing the ocean blue, rounding up pesky vermin like you, along with anyone else who gets in our way. Eh? You want to know what we're going to do with all these builders? Only the higher-ups know for sure, but I'll make no bones about it. I reckon you lot are up for the chop. Still, that doesn't mean we can't make the most of the little time we've got left. Just be thankful you can be of some benefit as your final moment draws ever closer. Listen up, Builder. Unless you want to spend the rest of your life behind bars, or worse, you'll do as I say. So here's the deal. Last night's storm messed up my ship good and proper. I want you to make things ship-shape around here again. To start with, I want you to break up all the driftwood strewn about the deck and bring me the wood when you're done. Go on, chop chop. I guess there's none up there. Well, well, my deck looks in much better shape now that you've picked up all that wood. No flies on you, eh? Still, I suppose being given the chance to save your sorry skin will tend to give you a kick up the cocks. You want to know why I'm giving you this chance? Truth is, as a sworn servant of the Master of Destruction, I'm not supposed to fraternize with your kind, but considering the state of my ship, I've got no other choice. Anyway, it's not like you're a proper builder. You're only an apprentice at the end of the day, so I'm sure it's fine. You won't forsake me for a little thing like this, right? Anyway, I think we've chewed the fat long enough. If you want to cling to your life for a little longer, I suggest you continue working like the dutiful little builder you are. Just remember, you can get all sorts of useful materials by smashing things up. Just be careful that what you bash doesn't bash you back. You're an odd one. Since the moment I let you out of that cell, you've been scurrying about my deck and chatting with my crew without a care in the world. If anything, I'd wager you were actually enjoying this. There must be something wrong with you. I can't explain it any other way. I mean, why else would you wear that dopey grin on your dopey mush? Faced with the same fate, most prisoners would be scared witless, but not you. You what? You always look like that when someone's got a job for you. Seems like you aren't scared of us at all. I better keep you busy, or who knows what you might try and pull. Luckily, there's plenty for you to be getting on with. For starters, some of the boys on deck got jobs they need doing. Report back to me when you sorted them out. I've been watching you, Builder. I saw you scrabble around the deck, greedily pocketing all the wood you could find. The raging tempest that struck last night washed all of our navigation lights overboard. But such things can be rebuilt, can they not? To wit, I wish for you to use the wood you collected to make some new torches. You see that worn-out workbench over there? Use it to make 5 torches. Here, I believe you'll need this oil to craft them. Once you have the torches, you must put them back in their proper positions. The 5 black blocks will be your sign. There's one by the workbench, and 4 more around the stairs that lead below decks. Place 1 torch upon each block. Do not fail me, Builder. Craft the 5 torches and put them in place. Return to me when you have finished the task. It seems you've done exactly as I asked. The guiding flames burn brightly as before. For a ship such as ours, they could do with being a touch more sinister, if I do say so myself. But I shan't complain. The deck is illuminated once more. I must say, your prosperity to create unsettles me. Not that it matters. You will soon outlive your usefulness. But your work is not over yet. There are others aboard the ship who might still find some use for you. Go to them, I pray. Well, well, if isn't it a so-called builder? Anyone think you own the place the way you're strutting around this deck? What's with the attitude? You're running errands for the boys on the captain's orders, and you want me to give you a job to do? Tell you what, you can help me relive the boredom of being stuck on this good-for-nothing ship, as long as you're not afraid to put your life on the line. Truth is, I've always wondered whether builders can fight. How do you feel about going mano-a-mano with a monster? Boy, you, fancy taking a swing at this kid? Just try not to kill him, eh? Alright, better put them dukes up. I warn you though, that skeleton soldier's a proper head case. Come and find me after the fight's finished. If you can still walk. Well, you're a better boxer than you look, I'll give you that. Still, the only thing those pathetic punches of yours hurt was my pride. Not that I should be surprised. You're pretty bony for someone who claims to be a builder. That doesn't exactly bode well for your future career, does it? Lucky you don't have a future to speak of at all. Alright, be off with you. Go and tell the bosun what a weakling you are. You fight like a cow's cadaver. You builders really aren't cut out for combat after all. What's that? You would have smashed him with smithereens if you'd had a weapon. Yeah, a likely story. You going to bash him upside the skull with one of them torches you're a whiz at whipping up? Don't make me laugh. Huh? What's that book you got there? Eureka! Rat learns a new recipe. Cypress stick. Don't just stand there smirking. Tell me what's so funny. You what? You just worked out how to make a cypress stick? Well, I never. Are you telling me that builders can invent things as well as make them? Well, don't just stand around looking gormless. Put your money where your mouth is and make the cypress stick then. You know where the workstation is, right? And one more thing, once you've made it, don't forget to equip it. A weapon's no use otherwise. Oops. Almost made more torches. The boy genius returns, cypress stick in hand. Now you really look the part. What do you say? Fancy another crack at that old bag of bones now that you got a weapon? Yeah, that's the spirit. I want to watch that rotter try and put himself back together once you're through with him. Ow! Ow! Urgh, a bone-crushing defeat. If I don't know if I can pick myself up after this one, go on then, lad. Go and brag about beating me to the bosun. Well, you certainly gave that bag of bones a good hiding. Just look at the state of him. The only thing he's good for now is feeding a dog. You what? You feel a bit sorry for him? Yeah, that's a new one. I'll wager no human ever shed a tear for a monster before. Don't think you can just butter me up by tickling my funny bone. Anyway, thanks for that, Builder. It certainly helped pass the time, if nothing else. I even think I learned something today. You builders are useless in a fistfight, but with a weapon in hand, you're not to be sneezed at. Well, you're not done for the day just yet, not by a long shot. I've got a feeling my bones there's someone else on board who needs a helping hand. My, you've been a busy little boy, haven't you? First you made those torches, and now a cypress stick. But one can hardly call oneself a builder without one's tools of the trade. Where are yours, Builder? Do you even have any? No. Alas not. Other than that simple cypress stick, you haven't a single tool upon your person. Such a shame. Well, I think we ought to do something about that, haven't we? I confiscated this pair of gloves from the builder in the brig below decks. Now they are yours. With these equipped, you'll be capable of hoisting up a whole host of objects without the need to smash them first. Ideal for organizing your articles in an orderly fashion. So without further ado, take your newly found gloves, gather up all the barrels that strewn higgly-piggly about the deck, and place them on the mat beside me. New tool acquired! Pick stuff up and plank it down. Wonderful work! 6 perfectly positioned barrels. I'm sure you'll agree that a pair of gloves is an indispensable tool for any budding builder. I was under the impression that the youth of today were nothing but a swarm of work-shy wastrels, but based on your showing just now, I have to reassess my stance. Alas, no matter the blood, sweat, and tears you sweat in servitude, you'll always be a builder, the eternal enemy of our exalted order. I fear your time among us will be but short. But your fate is not for me to decide. That is the captain's responsibility. It would appear you have attended to everyone's errands for now. Hurry along and inform the good captain that you require some more back-breaking chores. My back is hurting. Not bad, not bad. Looks like you've done everything the lads asked of you. Nice to see a human working his fingers to the bone for us monsters, and without a word of complaint, neither. If I doubted it before, I'm certain now. You actually like this sort of thing. You're a proper weirdo, you know that. Still, I won't be satisfied till I hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Do you enjoy building things? Yes. Yeah, of course you do. It's what gets you out of bed in the mornings. I can tell from the look on your fleshy face. You got all the makings of a master crafter. And that's why we can't let you live. Well, what with you builders being our mortal enemies and everything, I can't exactly have you running down a stern building like Billy O, can I? Now, can I? I'm sorry to say it, kid, but I'm going to have to sever that smiling skull from your shoulders. Right now! Yeah, just tickling your ribs. Don't look so scared. I'm not really gonna lop your noggin off. Well, as long as you stay on my good side, that is. After all, I wouldn't want to lose a willing worker like you. I reckon you've got what it takes to be a cracking little cabin boy. And what's more, I like the cut of your jib. What do you say, laddie? Will you join my skeleton crew? You don't have to say anything. I can tell you're too overcome with joy to thank me now. Actually, there's something else I've been meaning to ask you. What's that big book you're lugging around? I've never seen anything like it before. Huh? Where did this rain come from? Wow! You'll have to tell me later, laddie. Looks like there's another storm rolling in. Ah, an apprentice builder. You will do nicely. Should have read that more slowly, I guess. It didn't disappear. I can't skip past the words. No. This is your world to create, and yours to destroy. Now come to me, my child. Oi, cloth ears, what are you gawking at? Didn't you hear me? I told you to get your fleshy rump below decks and into the hole. It's far too dangerous up here for a landlubber like you. Wow, what the heck's going on? Captain! Come to the hold quickly! We're in deep goo-goo down here. Blimey, I don't like the sound of this. Hold on tight, I'm on my way. You alright there, builder? Ack, but I can't be stopping to help some human. I've got to get to the hole. Argon preserve us, this is bad. This is really bad. Hey, builder, get your bony backside in here pronto. I need your help. Over here, builder. What took you so long, eh? I've got bad news, builder. We've been swept right into a reef and the rock's gone clean through the hole. If we don't fix this fast, we'll be heading down to Davy Jones' locker. I don't know if this'll work, but try cramming a crate into the hole. You got a pair of gloves, don't you? So use them. That was a closer shave than I have liked, but you did it. You saved my... Oh, throw me a bone, not more holes. Wow, we're taking on more water. You gotta do something. Use some more crates and plug those holes up. You're a lifesaver. Builder or no, I owe you one. But our running with that rock has made mincemeat of my hull. The next wave that hits us could... Wow, I knew it! It's a race against time, builder. Cram some more crates in those holes and hurry. You shored up my ship good and proper, builder. I don't know where we'd be without you. She'll hold for now, but who knows how much Oh, throw me a bone. We're done for. Holy moly, look at that one. We don't have any crates big enough to plug up a hole that size. This is it, Builder. It was nice knowing you. Don't forget me, Builder. Wait a minute. That's not the right hair color. My hair is red. Ooh, Hargon. Jeez. Who's that? Dragon Quest Builders 2. All right. So that's the game. Do you guys like it? The end. Alright, so I'm going to end the recording here, and I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. Next episode will be out very, very, very soon. In fact, it might already be out, so take a look.